it's Tiara. I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. I'm back on it. So today I wanted to talk about psychology. So some of you guys might know I do have my bachelor's in psych, and I am starting a master's program in counseling this year. And I've just seen like I'm looking for videos and stuff. I've seen like a lot of negative things about psychology, and I just wanted to just talk about it. And I'm gonna do it in like 4 different parts. So, one to be like for my high school students out there, for college students that are in college right now, and people that are done with college, that just graduated, and for people considering graduate school. So, for my high school students, you're in high school right now, if you're thinking about college, thinking about majoring in psychology, I really want you to think about if that's like, can you see yourself doing therapy, working with different populations of people, or like just like, do you care about people enough to do that job? And that's what I really wanted to touch on. If not, then I would just take a couple psych classes and just see how you like it. And if not, then go into something else and figure out what you want to do. I mean, there's so many things to do in psychology. There's research, there's therapy, there's social work. It's so much, and it's such a broad field. And I think it just, like, to me, that's a good thing, because it just gives you a wide range of careers to work with. And if you're in college right now and you're majoring in psych and you don't know where it's going to take you, and I'm just going to tell you guys right this, like, right now, if you graduate with psych, you're not going to graduate making a 6-figure income unless you go into, like, I don't know, sales or something. It's not going to be in your field. I'm just letting you know that right now. It's not, you're not. And my thing is, I graduated a year early from college, and I thought I was going to get a job. I thought I was going to be making, good money. And it took me a year to find a job after college. Yeah. But, I had no work experience. I just had some volunteer work and stuff I did with my sorority. I didn't have really anything. But I got really blessed to get a job at a psychiatric hospital doing intake there, and it changed my life. Like, I got to see what the psychiatrists do. I got to see what master's level clinicians do at the hospital setting. Like, I got to see my field, at work, and it really solidified what I wanted to do, because I thought about changing careers. Like, it's frustrating. It is, but you have to go into it knowing that you're gonna have to get a master's degree at least, or maybe a doctorate if you want, but that's okay. Like, you need that knowledge to do better, because the bachelor's degree just gives you that information. It doesn't give you the clinical training that you need to be a great therapist or like a great social worker, whatever it is. So if you're in college, just know that right now, and just, you have to be passionate about this field to really want to do it, because if you're thinking about money, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna be happy, because you're not gonna make 6 figures right off the bat. But once you get your degree, so people that have graduated with psych already, and you're working or you're not working, or you're thinking about graduate school, there's so much. Like, once you get that master's degree, like, you can make some good money depending on where you live, and depending on what the job market is in your state or city or whatever. Like, you can make money. You can be a business woman or man. Like, you can do that. And even when you graduate with your bachelor's, you can go straight to a doctorate program after that. And I had considered that as well. But it's up to you. Just, do you want to put in the time commitment to do that? Does this mean that much to you to be able to do that? And I think that's what the important thing is. So, like, some of the careers you can do, and it's like social worker, you can be a licensed professional counselor, you can be a psychologist, a clinical psychologist, you can be a licensed marriage and family therapist, you can work in a hospital setting, you can have your own private practice, and that's where the business really comes in is you're offering your services. So you're a business, you can start taking insurance. You can do that even with the master's level. You can do that. If you go into social work, a lot of people have a misconception about social work. It's kind of like what you see in the movies or whatever. People have that in their head. You can do private practice with social work, and transferring licenses from state to state is a lot easier, and surprisingly they make more money than an LPC licensure. It's a newer license, but that's what I'm going for. And so, but you can still do the same thing. Like, you can still do therapy. You can do your private practice. You can charge whatever you want to charge for your services and have clientele and all of these things and have a blog or website, whatever it is. Like, you're a business after that. If that's what you want to do, you can work at a hospital, you can work with kids, you work at military people, you can do all kinds of stuff, work with a whole bunch of different populations and do stuff and actually just you can work for the government. You can do all kind of things. And then if you get your doctorate, like, you can give your expert witness testimony in court. You might see us like on TV, you know what I'm saying? Like ID channel, they need, little input, all that type of stuff. Like, there's so many things to do. There's so many routes you can take. And we got people out here that dual license, a social worker and marriage and family therapy. And, some people that go on to get their master's and say, hey, you know what, I want to be a doctor. You can be a professor once you do that. You can still be an instructor with your master's and like an adjunct instructor and everything. But if you were to get your PhD, you can be a professor. And there's a lot of different things you could teach. You can do all kinds of stuff. So it's just, there's a lot of negative things about psychology because people don't really like how abstract it is. But I'm like, is the brain not abstract? I mean, hello, like, are we not abstract creatures with very many different things? Like, are we not all different? And different things affect us differently. Like, it makes sense, right? For psychology to be abstract, it's not as concrete as a hard science like chemistry. You know what I mean? It's a soft science, but it's still science. There's a science behind it. You learn about brain and neurons and dopamine and serotonin levels and all of these things, and all these things are important. All of these things are factual, so and they all play a role in mental health. Like, really, for all the people out there who are considering psychology, the main thing you need to know, or just really think about if you really want a career in this field, are you a compassionate person? Are you an empathetic person? Do you care about people's mental health? Do you truly, truly have passion for mental health and truly understanding that? And for me, it's about erasing the stigma behind mental health. And I'm this a whole nother video though, on my thoughts on that. But this is educational video. So just think about that. I mean, don't go chasing money. The money will come. When you follow your passion, the money will come. And there are lots of creative and innovative ways to make money in this field. The internet is your friend. And it's definitely if you want to be that business person, then, you can do that. And not be limited to, clocking in and out. You set your own hours and stuff. And I suggest everybody go out there. Everybody needs therapy. Everybody. I don't care. You might think, even if you don't think you need therapy, everybody should just go and just, get a different perspective and a professional one on your mind and your life. But think about if you're very compassionate, empathetic, you care about mental health. And if you care enough, you can get through all the years of schooling. A master's degree is only 2 years. So think about it. I mean, there isn't an easy way to success. And I feel like if you're willing to put in the time and the commitment, the fruits of your labor is going to show. So I definitely believe in psychology. I've always been a passion and love of mine, just interest, and I have my own personal reasons for going into the field myself. But just really think about it. I mean, people are considering it and people don't want to do it because you're not going to make the money when you graduate college. But, I mean, you can make some money. It get you somewhere. It's not going to get you there, you know, on a psychologist level. But it's a start. You know, everything is a start. And, you know, when by the time you hit your mid-20s and stuff like me, you realize, like, hey, I'm still young, you know, who cares? Anyways, I'm rambling right now, so I'm going to cut the video short, but I hope this was informative to you guys who are considering going into psychology. Really think about it. Talk to people. Talk to your professors. Talk to your academic advisors. Talk to your teachers. You know, all of these things, and really get a good perspective on what you want to do with your career, because there is a lot to do, and there's a lot of money to be made in this field. You just got to find it. Okay, bye, guys.